Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Richard and Trudi Show. So Trudi, would you like to tell us what's on today's action-packed show?
We've got so much on this morning. We're going to look at Boob Bonkers Britain and whether a boob job will help banish broken Britain's blues. And Cookery will ask, are your dumplings firm enough? And what makes your Yorkshire pudding rise?
But first, we investigate the growing threat of terrorist pigeons. It's over to our reporter out in the field in Oxford, Marcella Eagleton-Dove.
Tired of city centre culls and seeing their friends in game pies? Pigeons are being radicalised and flying to the Isle of Skye to be injected with Semtex. Returning to the UK, they carry out kamikaze attacks, diving into crowded city squares and exploding with deadly consequences.
Not all pigeons volunteer, but many are bird brainwashed into sympathising with this new fanatical movement, the millet ant wing of the Avian Liberation Front, which is calling for a coup. Earlier today, police got into a flap when a man was spotted eating roast-breasted pigeon in a rural Oxfordshire pub. The area has been cordoned off for security reasons. Now, as attacks increase, we asked the public what they think should be done and whether they think the pigeon attacks are the war on terror coming home to roost. What should be done about the pigeon menace?
Oh, I shoot the little devils!
Do you have any nesting in your garden?
They're in my garden, they're up my bush, they're in my tree, they're everywhere.
Have you heard any cooing from your neighbour's shed?
I have, I have, and it worries me deeply.
Yeah, just lots and lots of cooing, strange cooing from my bush. Pigeon!
Has your budgie altered its behaviour recently?
Yeah, he has been acting very oddly.
What sort of things has he been doing?
Well, he's been looking at me really funnily, like he doesn't like me or something.
How do you think we should deal with pigeon fanciers?
I think that I've been through the war, so you young lady, you can do what you like with them. They don't frighten me.
Well, it's terrible, me mates would fancy pigeons like we're being victimised. We're all in hiding now.
Well, I think all pigeon fanciers should be sent away.
People are throwing boxes of trill at me window every night, and chucking feathers through me letterbox like.
Earlier today, I asked Colonel X of MI5 what's being done to protect us.
We've banned the sale of trill and peanuts for fear of attracting concentrations of exploding birds.
And what's being done about the pigeon fanciers?
They're being rounded up and deported to Puffin Island. So, if you've heard any unexplained cooing in your neighbourhood, or if you know of someone who likes birds and has a beard, dial 999 immediately. I suggest we all don our government-issued cat hats and masks as well.
And to tell us a bit more about the science behind the cat hat and the cat mask, Professor Felix of Mogadishu University.
Hello. Here I have a blackboard with several diagrams illustrating the problem we have with exploding pigeons. First of all, we have this graph here, which has pigeons versus Semtex. And as you can see, it's an exponential graph. Here we have the density of ravioli versus my shoe size, but that's utterly irrelevant. Thirdly, we have the chemical makeup of the pigeon, and if you combine all these things together, you get an explosion. Boom! And finally, or nearly finally, we've got C plus A plus T. A cat equals R-I-P, pigeon. And just remember, therefore, P, P, P.
PPP, Professor Felix?
It means pussies prevent pigeons.
I see, silly me, pigeons, pussies. And now it's time for the book club, and this week's book of the week is The Birdman of Alcatraz by Dr. P. John.
Pigeon!